Hey guys, Rado here with Dirt and Iron. I'm going to hijack Jay's channel here for a little bit. We are here with Brett at Parapros and we're taking care of this YZ250. So today what we're gonna do, we're gonna install the Hinson clutch basket on this existing gear right here. Brett, what needs to be done to do that?
So we got these are riveted on, and we're gonna grind these rivets off, and then we're gonna use a punch them out, and then the gear pops off. We'll take the gear and then take this part off, put the gear on, and reinstall it. Alright, so on this Yamaha YZ250, we're gonna use the Hinson basket. This is, the main thing on this clutch system that is a must. Lightweight, these last a lot longer than OEM. The pressure plate, a lot better than OEM. A lot of thought goes into these things. The Hinson clutch with the stiffer springs, it's a must-have for any of these, track guys or trail guys. They just work a lot better than, the OEM. And then we got this nice Hinson cover, which everybody wants these on their bike because, they're pretty and they hold a little bit more oil, but these are good to go. All right, so a lot of people use the grinding blades for grinding these off. I like using the cutting blade because it cuts the top off a lot faster to me. Alright, so now we're going to take this to my bench, pop this off, and install it. Alright, so inside of here we have the dampeners, and these are the rubber little bushings that go in between. This is what takes, a lot of the pressure off of the motor. Like when you engage the clutch really hard, this can flex in here with all the rubber dampeners. If this was solid, like some KTMs and stuff, it's a little harder on some of the product, the gears and all that stuff.
Do they go bad sometimes? Oh
yeah, I'll take them apart and they'll be all cracked and broke. Hinson does sell them, so if you ever need them, they sell them with it. And then on this one comes with the gear already installed, so we don't have to take that off. A lot of models we have to pull this out. On this one we don't. So when you take this off, make sure you get the sticker off, because the sticker will come off and get stuck inside the motor. I've done it before myself where I didn't get it all the way off, and it was on one of Jay Clark's motors, and he pulled the screen out, and sure enough that sticker was stuck on there, so we know the screen was doing its job. That's what I told Jay anyway, but I was trying to see if it worked. So make sure you clean all the dampeners. Clean all the, because when you grind them off you get all that crappy stuff on there. And while you have this off, make sure you inspect this gear really good. You don't want to make sure no teeth are missing or gouged off. If you look, it's a little oval shape, egg shape, so make sure you put these on the right way. I guess you could force them on the other way, and pay attention so you have a bigger end and a smaller end. So when you take them off, just look at which way they go. On this one, the bigger end is going counterclockwise. So just pay attention because you can put it in upside down. And that's it. Usually on them, the writing, there's no writing on one side and writing on the other. Usually the writing side up. On this, it makes it actually slide on a little bit easier. Just kind of pops them on, a little lubrication. Alright, now Loctiting. So these need to be Loctited with red Loctite, and you need to be generous. You don't want these coming loose at all. That would be a bad day. So I use a lot. I put them, start at the top, go all the way down, and I'm like really generous with it. I even will put a little bit on the little in here, and what that does, that helps keep it secure to this plate. Just a little bit. So they say 6 foot-pounds when you torque these down. I have the gun set. I've tested it on the torque wise on where I like it set, so I can hit these. But that's me doing this 100 times, and then I check them by hand, just to make sure that they feel tight, which they all do. And now we're going to ping them. So now what we're going to do is ping each of the bolts, 2 on each side. Use a punch. Alright, so they're all pinged. So now I'm going to actually ping just one on each inside. So going overboard on these and pinging them all, you just don't want these backing out. I've seen them back out and just destroy people's motors. Okay, so our clutch basket's all done. We installed the new gear. We Loctited the bolts. We pinged each bolt on the outside here in 2 different places. On the inside, I do it on 1 spot, just to guarantee those screws do not back out. And now we're ready to install the new Hinson basket on our YZ250 motor. So we soak the Hinson clutch fibers, let them soak for a while, get all nice and lubed up. Now it can make a mess as you go to install it. You want to install them, you know, fibers, then metal. I like using the flat side of the metals outwards, facing towards you. There's a round side where they pressed it when they make them, and then a flat side. I use the flat side towards me. I know other people like it the other way, so some people they don't care. And then I always rub my hand on here to get the plates a little bit oily as you put them on. could see the difference in the stock spring and Hinson springs. They're a little bigger, stockier, stiffer, gives better traction on the clutch. Then I always check them with my hand just to make sure, even though I know my gun there is pretty good. Alright, that's how you put the Hinson clutch in.